What a Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, presses, SoundCloud, SoundClick, and the flies and mosquitoes. Glory to God, anyhow. It's another excerpt of the NBA's fix, and I just been looking at some inner workings on the NBA because you guys pretty much want me to. And one of you said that I think the next Cinderella team is going to be the Timberwolves, Minnesota. I think one of you said that, and in one of my responses to my videos, because I said LeBron is going to, him and the Cavs are going to go all the way to the finals and lose this upcoming season and get beat by Golden State because it will make a great story. And so I've gotten some some positive but negative feedback on that theory, but it's just a theory. This is not something I made up in gematria or anything, but nonetheless. So when you guys mentioned the Timberwolves, I had to, look into that. Like, okay, why would somebody say the Timberwolves? Because when you look at Minnesota, and I don't know any of anyone on their roster that is more important than Kevin Garnett. And Kevin Garnett didn't play much last season, didn't play any after January. He had a sore knee. The man is 40 years old. He's had the longest career, even longer than Robert Parrish. And he's looking at retirement. And when the powers that be asked him, is he going to retire? He said he doesn't know, but he wants to play, but he doesn't know. And I'm gonna just, I mean, when you look at it, when you look at him going to the Hall of Fame, we know that's going to happen. One reason why he said he didn't know is because he wanted to leave after he took his team to the playoffs. And when you start looking at it, and for the person who said, they were going to be the next Cinderella team, it's like that makes sense. It makes sense to have them as a Cinderella team because he's leaving. And when you start looking at how okay, let me say this. For one, Kobe Bryant left, right? Tim Duncan left. Okay, those were the apex players. To me, the NBA is fixed because it centers around their apex players. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying that to say that they're money makers. The individuals that the people want to watch the most, the ones with the big contracts, the ones with the shoe contracts, the ones with the commercial contracts, they are constantly fed to the audience in some type of way, either on a Wheaties box or Gatorade, underwear, cartoons, whatever. They're constantly fed to you. So it doesn't surprise me that Michael Jordan had, his 6 championships. That doesn't surprise me at all. He was the apex player at that time. Yeah, he was all over the place. I don't think anybody had bigger contracts than him as far as outside of the NBA. I mean, well, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. Oscar Myers. I mean, the guy did car commercials. He was in cartoons. He was on a Wheaties box. He was pretty much everywhere. So it just doesn't surprise me that, he had so many championships. And I think that it didn't begin a trend, but nonetheless, they tried to keep that trend up based on the ability of the individual. So, okay, let's look at who can carry a team. Can Steph Curry carry a team? No. Steph Curry alone cannot carry a team. Steph Curry alone does not carry a team. Steph Curry alone is a great 3-point shooter, but he can't. I mean, if he doesn't have a really, really good center, if he doesn't have a good supporting cast, he cannot carry a team. Can LeBron James carry a team? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, can he carry him all the way to the championship? Can he win the big one by carrying him? Not without a supporting cast. I mean, he had what? He had Love, and he had Irving. So those are his supporting cast, and they're good players. They're not at the top of the line, but they are very good players. So when you look at Michael Jordan, him alone, he can't carry a really sorry team. He had Pippen, he had Rodman, so on and so forth. But nonetheless, with what he had, he was able to, win six. You gotta see where I'm going with this. When you look at Kevin Garnett, 40 years old, sore knee. Will he carry them into the playoffs? Maybe. If he plays. That's if he plays. This is why I'm so iffy about what one of you said. It's like, yeah, it would be a dope. It would be a dope Cinderella story. Yes, it would be. It would be super dope. Will we love to see a Cinderella story like that? Yes. Will it make money? Yes, absolutely. It'll make money. But is it possible? Is it is it logical? That's where you got to ask yourself, like, can the fans, and when I say that, it's like, can the fans go, I can see that, and buy into that? Because if they can't, and I'm telling you it's not going to happen. The NBA is fixed, but it has to be digestible, is what I'm saying. They're just not going to bring a team that is it's just impossible for them to win and then let them win, because it would dilute the whole theory that there is some type of truism in the NBA. It would throw out the whole, nobody would believe it anymore. And their audience would tank immediately. So, this is, I mean, you have to think about that. So do I think Minnesota is going to be in the playoffs if he plays? Yes. Do I think they'll go all the way? Absolutely not. Uh, I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. It's your boy Tone202, and don't forget to check out my album, Tone, and Just Right There is the title of the album. Just Google it, and you'll see it's on Spotify, Rhapsody, Google Play, and all those other ones, Deezer, and yeah. It's your boy Tone. I'm out. Let me know what you think.